especially in a family or a cohabitation type situation, you cannot just leave. You gotta have a plan, you gotta have backup money. It looked like money was getting low the month before anyway, right? So even if emotionally you had left the building in June, I don't think you were able to leave. I don't think this person was able to leave. I think they were saying they had left or saying they wanted to leave to others, but whoever's inside, it's a lie, right? So the person inside normally doesn't know that is happening. As you hit July here, Devil reversed, this is, you may have felt like totally unable to see what was really going on in July. This can be some kind of like blindness. It's almost willful blindness. It's in order to be able to continue doing something you want to do, it's ignoring consequences. It's highly reckless, it's highly self-destructive. You are not under the control of the devil, in the Devil reversed. Cappy, I know it's you. You know I don't do that. I don't talk about signs on cards, because you know why? You already know that. You don't need me for that. You can add that in. That's me. I know that's you, babe. I know that's you. Now listen. When you're in Devil reversed, you're in control of you and you're making bad choices. This person was next to you, they won't leave and they're going to keep making bad choices. Difficult energy in July. Was that a hot summer? Was that a hot summer? It can feel like you're free now. If that person's next to you, you're free too, right? You know they're making choices. You know you don't need to love them anymore because they're making these kind of choices. Ooh. No Cappy wants to be next to a person making those choices. Only a Cappy can pull off some things. You know what I mean? Now, as you get into August, I think you feel like you wasted some time, you may have wasted some money, you may have wasted some effort with this person. I don't know, the prevailing energy in August is Nine of Coins reversed. That's a feeling of roguery and bad faith, deception. So either you or the person you're right next to is still doing the thing they've been doing all year. Really, there's been 2 relationships for the last year. I think there's been differing levels of clarity, differing abilities for you to move or not move, right? And so now, as you hit August, the prevailing energy, now that it's over, is that there was some kind of bad faith. So that means you agreed to something because you thought it was going to be this way, and now it's not going to be that way. You got to get out. But the person who made it so it wouldn't add up the way you thought has been sitting right next to you the whole time. They could have told you at any time. It's deceptive, right? This is like, this is similar to when a person says they're having your baby, it turns out to not be your baby, but now you've sat by their side, hopefully, for 9-10 months, and now, well, it's not your baby. You feel like you wasted a lot of time. If someone said that they were going to be loyal to you, that they were going to cut off a relationship, they never did. Maybe they did temporarily and let you empressed up. Maybe this is their relationship and she got pregnant. Whew. Comments. I want to read about it. That's the juicy part. This is just the highlights, right? Well, let's talk about August, because I have August all laid out. And now I'll shuffle the cards for September. So, as you move into August, okay, Ace of Pentacles, Universe reversed, 8 of Pentacles. Nice, all right. So, at the beginning of August, you're coming out of this Devil reverse kind of energy. You were right next to someone making bad choices. Looks like you get some good news. about something right in the beginning of August. This could just be some money. You could have gotten a yes that you needed to move forward with a plan. You could have gotten a small token of gratitude or appreciation. You could have been given an opportunity to start a new job. It's a brand new beginning. It could be that a new baby is now on the way. It could be that you had a little baby. Oh, congratulations. Love little babies. You had a little baby in August. And it would have been at the end of July, beginning of August. Nice. Go Leos. Okay, Leos are the boss. Now, it made you keep a cycle open, right? You got an apology, you got a present, you got a bouquet of flowers, and you're like, okay, let's keep going. It's okay. You have as many, you can keep going as long as you want. As long as you want, Cappy, keep going. You've got the stamina to do that. It looks like what it was maybe a money-making opportunity. Maybe you got a phone call from an old job. Your work might have dried up here in May. You may not have had enough income coming in, but here comes in August, right at the beginning of the month, you may have gotten some extra work. You may have gotten a chance to go back to a craft that you're really good at. You may have had a renewal of a contract. You may have had a customer come back, a client open back up. They need you now again. If this is in love, it looks like your abundance here is holding up now. You're going to be able to keep that going. It looks like maybe you want to make a leap of faith now. Maybe your second relationship or your first relationship, maybe one of them couldn't last, Cappy, because there wasn't enough money for that. I mean, that's logical. You're going to be making a leap of faith here, or you did already in August. And it looks like you're going to take a few people with you. This is very interesting. If you are deciding to stay in a relationship, because if this is relationship based, and leaving a cycle open and taking a leap of faith is having faith in that same relationship working out a different way now. You may have a Sun here with the Prince of Wands, and you may have a boss, a man or woman who runs it as the Emperor. If this is all business related, Cappy, you are taking a leap of faith. Well, you're taking your coworker, your best bud, and somebody who can run things, or you're going to run your own business now with the Emperor card, right? There's like a bossing up energy here. If this is just your energy, Cappy, you're moving from just being very passionate about something, from being very, very turned on by something, from being very interested but not yet committed to something. Now you're committing. Now you're starting to outline your rules. If you're getting into a relationship, maybe you've had a crush on someone for a long time. You maybe have been whining and dining someone for a long time, but there was no commitment. If you guys are going to monogamize now, you might be laying out the ground rules. Like, okay, I'm going to stop talking to her. I'm going to tell them I'm done. And who are you going to do? And, okay, are we going to go to my parents' house for the holidays? How do you want to do that? That's all the Emperor card there in relationship. If you have been feeling like it was just about sex in a relationship, Cappy, you, I think, found out in August that it's more about structure. Your partner likes you in their life. It's not just about sex. Of course, the sex is great, but it's not just about that. You have an ability to run things. You have an ability to add to their life in a very dependable, reliable, strong way. This could be a boss that you've had to deal with in August too as well. You may have received some mixed communications at your workplace with these two cards, the Emperor and the Moon reversed. The Moon reversed is like pervasive lying or pervasive inconsistencies. It can lead you to feel like someone's trying to drive you crazy, right? Because they keep saying one thing and doing another thing. It can also be just secrets that come out and cause you to question more. That happens, right? You learn one thing, you're like, wait a minute, what? And now on. So what else is there? That's the moon reversed. It's some clarity comes out, but normally the way you get it is not direct. So you're left with more questions. And you have to go back to square one and figure out how to indirectly get the answers to even more questions now. This is all happening in August as we're riding up towards the current full moon we're on now. You then have the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands. Okay, so you're having a real good time. Maybe someone who is very authoritative in your life found out that you've been out here having a real good time, vibing high, celebrating, completing your personal journey, right? Like if you've been unhappy, if you've been in a third-party situation that you didn't like that, now you are out of it, now you're feeling much better, or you're seeing the way forward at least, and you're finding people that you really vibe with. I think in August you had someone near you who you felt really, 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 really good about. And that caused a lot of fighting probably with another person. Oh, Cappy. Look at this. Look at this. Look at you. Look at you. These aren't the same people. Cappy, right? Right? This is like you show up in someone's post the next morning. Who's she? Right? It's like a constant fight because you're happy. Because you're happy, Cappy. Uh-oh, fighting. That's a little bit more than hateration though, Cappy, because that has to do with your love and revolt, okay? So this is all cyclical, right? It's the beauty of the moon. So as the year had wound up, and now as this month winds up, you're still dealing with similar energies. I'm telling you what, back in September 2019, when you decided to do this, you decided. You're like, I'm doing this. I got this. I mean, I don't see you dropped it yet, so maybe you do. As you wind up the month of August, Cappy, you got the Wheel of Fortune here, okay, which is beautiful energy. It's bringing you blessings and abundance. The injustice is going to hit a feminine energy that's been very dull, that's been very moody. She's given up on things she used to care about. She is no longer trying to be abundant with someone. She stopped building with someone. Okay, she still can build later, just not now. This Wheel of Fortune is bringing blessings that are going to either deliver karma to her or deliver blessings on top of an injustice that she's faced. So take it as it resonates. If this is you, Cappy, if you've given up on something because it's been unfair, you're about to get some blessings from the universe. If someone has left and you've been alone for a few weeks or a month or two, maybe longer, it's time now for the justice to come in. It would have to seem unfair. The universe lets that person who earned bad karma get away from you, and then they give you the good shit and them the bad shit and blah, 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 blah. But you can't be close, or their bad shit's gonna hit you, your good shit's gonna hit them, it's gonna get all fucked up again, right? So, if this is a woman who has been at all the cause of an unfair situation for you, Cappy, I think that the Wheel of Fortune is gonna bring in some blessings in that situation. If you've been on the outs with your mom, if you've been on the outs with your wife, if you've been on the outs with a female best friend, you may have seen in the last few days or a week that that situation is beginning to resolve. You may have heard that some problematic woman in your past has received her karma. Let's see. This will be all the energies. Yep, okay. King of Wands reversed. These are what you're going to harvest here in between now and the next full moon. Okay. There's been a man, Cappy, in your atmosphere. For the Capricorns I'm reading for, there's been a man. I love this card. Light Seers Tarot. I'm about to get the Muse Tarot. Coming soon. There's been a man in your realm, Cappy. Tall, dark, and handsome man, very attractive. But recently he's become very, very strict and severe. He may have stopped talking to you.